Hey y'all, y'all here. Okay, so I wanted to do a story time with y'all today. Okay, I hope everyone enjoyed their Valentine's. I'm gonna switch this camera around because it's like cutting my head off here. Let's not do that. Okay, there we go. Anyway, so as y'all know, I'm single. But yesterday I had a friend to come over and he's like, let me cook for you. That's what I'm talking about, like manifesting things out this world, y'all. And he cooked so much food, we're still eating it today. Okay? So I had a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Valentine's Day. I bought myself a rose because I didn't even know he was gonna pop up. So I had went shopping the day before, like, okay, so I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get that, and I'm gonna enjoy my night. You know, that's how I looked at it. And I did. I enjoyed it. And I had some unexpected surprises. Okay? So, with that being said, I wanted to talk today about this is dealing with etheric quartz, okay? Etheric quartz, or however you want to pronounce it. This is part of a story that's in one of my books that I wrote. I basically just want to do a quick story time with y'all to explain some things to y'all on other levels, okay? So, I wanted to talk about the etheric quartz, okay? I want to use this to find 3 of my children, literally, okay? And I found them without any known address or phone number. In fact, their dad had moved them to a whole nother state from where I had last known them to be. Okay? Real talk. Anybody that knows me know the story. And if my ex-husband's watching, both of them or any of them, they know the story. Okay? Look, my kids know the story. You know, this is real. This is real life. Okay, so he was supposed to just have them for the summer, guys, because he would get them in the summer. Well, he had decided to just keep them. Okay? For whatever reason, I don't know. I had just gave birth to my 4th child, which was a boy, whose name is Malachi the Supreme. Or that might be the other way around. He just changed his name. But his name is Malachi. Okay? And Malachi was only 6 weeks old, y'all. I just had a C-section. Okay? At this time, this was my 3rd C-section. So I still had staples in me and I was glued up. Okay? Just to let you know how serious I am. At the time, my husband then, which is the father of Malachi, he had took off work and everything to help me with our child. And I asked him to drive me to go get my other 3 children. He was discouraged because of the fact that I had no information where my children were. You know, no known information, honey. Okay? But I'm going to tell you something. When you know who you are, you can tap into something, a source that is so beautiful. It's everything, okay? It's everything. And it's greater than any book. It's greater than anything you can write down, okay? I'm getting chills telling y'all this, but listen. So, he was driving around. He was mad. He was discouraged because, like I said, I didn't know where my children were, okay? I had no known address, phone number for him, nothing. He just, like, disappeared, honey. Changed his number, everything. So, like I said, I tapped into who I really am. Like, and I'm good at this. This is something I've done my whole life, okay? Had to. The whole life that I know now, okay? And I told him to drive. We came to this house. As we were riding by this house, I said, stop. My children are in this house. He looked at me and started cursing me out, y'all. Now, mind you, we didn't have our child with us. My mom and my little sister had babysit him for us. Now, I was breastfeeding too, so I had to leave baby milk. And, you know, it was like a real traumatic time. But these are my children, honey. They're part of this. They're part of this too, okay? So, he had 3 of my children. I have 3 children with one husband, 2 with the other one, okay? So, these are my oldest 3 children, by the way. It was 1 girl, 2 boys. My daughter's the oldest. So, we pulled up to this house. Like I said, there wasn't anything there to indicate there were kids living there. You know how there's no these toys outside, a bike, something, a van. Because last time I seen him, he had a van. There was no van outside. There was no toys. There was nothing, absolutely nothing that would suggest that kids live there. Anyway, like I said, I tapped into who I am, baby. I told him, I said, stop. I told my husband, my second husband, I said, stop. My children are in this house. He cursed me up and down. I said, no, they're here, baby. I feel it. I feel it just like I'm Michelle. I feel it. They in this house. Okay? I get out the car. I got Nina with me, baby. Okay. Okay. Trained in every area. Got her with me. I'm just saying, because I had a one-way ticket. I'm not playing. These my kids, baby. These my children, honey. Okay? Hunty. So anyway, if I get off track. But yes. So, yeah, I had Nina with me. Got Nina up. So I walked, like I said, I had a one-way ticket. I was not leaving without my children. So I knocked on the door. Mind you, did not know if this was him or not, but I felt it. Okay? I don't even know how many, we were almost, I don't even know how many states away, honey. More than 6, almost 10 states away, I believe. Okay? And I still found my children. Built-in GPS, baby. Okay? So my ex-husband answers the door. He looked at me as if I was a ghost, y'all. And one day I'm gonna have him come on here so he can tell his side too, y'all. Because to this day, it still trips him out. And our children are grown now. They were little kids then. Look, I'm getting chills just telling this story. This is one of them stories, baby. Okay? If you don't believe, honey, hang around, okay? You gonna get to know. So I pushed my way through it. Like I said, I had a mission. Okay? I'm going to get my children. Ashe. To the power within me. I went in. The kids were playing the games. I said, hi, babies. With a smile on my face. And I said, grab your belongings. I come to get you. They were looking shocked because they didn't even know what was really going on. So that was just an example of how I know that I'm more than meets the eye. My life has been very risky, very adventurous. I've experienced so much in my life that there's no way that I cannot be tapped into who I am. This was the journey I chose. I didn't realize that in the beginning, okay, as a child. But as things have gotten a little deeper in my life, I realized this is the journey that I chose to grow my soul, to reconnect with who I really am. And it's been a road, honey. It's been a journey. You know what I'm saying? Like when I tell y'all I make the best out of my situations, I mean that. I did. Now I just make the situations what I want them to be. But at the time, prior to me learning the tools that I have and using the tools and having the right formula for me, I used to just make the best out of the worst situations. The stuff y'all watch on TV, honey. The scary stuff y'all watch on TV. Okay? Been through quite a bit. But what I'm trying to get at is I've never let go of that side of me that could just get anything done. Do you hear what I said? I found my children. And over 10 states away from me with no leads, no known number, no known address, no family member, it wasn't no internet stuff going on then. If it was, it wasn't like it is now. I use my built-in GPS and went and found mine. But we have something called etheric cords. Okay, so you're going to be connected with people you love anyway. And this is another reason why I don't like having sex with a lot of people. And this is how I'm able to go long periods of time being celibate. Because, not that I want to. No. No, not really. Okay? Don't take that like that for face value. I'm able to do that because I know that there's a bigger picture, so I can't just jump into bed with anybody, okay? Now, there's times where I was younger and didn't understand things, but now that I'm overstanding and understanding things, that's not good, because when you have sex with people, protected or unprotected, or not, whatever, because people want to add in different things. Once you become in contact with any other person, okay, there's an energy field around them, one around you, and there's something called soul ties that you guys make once you have that intercourse. Because when you're having intercourse, or you are participating in a sexual act, what you're doing is you're intertwining your souls. Okay. Now there's ways to get rid of the soul tie. Yes, there is. There's ways. I've done it myself. It's pretty miraculous. When I did, the people was actually calling me as I was doing it. I'm like, oh my goodness, like out of nowhere, I'm getting phone calls and texts like, hey, what's going on? I want to see you. I'm like, no, never again, buddy. Like once I learned this little secret, it was a wrap. Okay. So anyway, yes, there's ways you can get rid of the soul ties. You can actually go on Google and look them up. You know, I just say you got to find what works for you anyway. I'm just putting out a little information. You find your own truths out of this. That's what Google's for, honey. Google your life out. Like, that's what I use it for. You know, I mean, you can look up anything on there. So just type in soul ties, type in etheric cords, and it'll come up with stuff. And research. And whatever you settle with is basically what you need to know at that time. Okay? But this stuff is real. This is real. And I've used these tools, different tools throughout my life before I even had a word to put on it. Okay? When I found my kids, I didn't know what the etheric cords were. I just knew like, okay, I get this feeling. I know what's up. Like same thing with my, I have a middle child who was getting into some things, you know, he was doing his own little thing. No matter how hard I was, how good I raised him, he still has his own journey in life. We all do. So he chose to do a different route. Okay. I had to find him a few times. I would get off work, walk the streets. Okay, I had a car, but you know, I had to go into a Bendo's and find my child. Okay. And at the time, my boyfriend then, he was even shook. Like, how you gonna find him? We don't know where he is. I was like, come on, right here. Let's go right there. My son just left from right here. We go knock on the door. The neighbor said, yeah, he just left. Or, you know, because it was an abandoned house and there was like some people living next door. And I knocked and I said, do you guys know if anybody was staying over here recently? And they was like, yeah, it was some guy, da-da-da-da. He just knocked on our door, got a cigarette and left. I was like, okay, thank you. My boyfriend then was like, oh, who is this lady? Who are you? I was like, honey, listen, this is nothing new. I've done greater. And I'm not saying this to brag. I'm saying this that sometimes you can be led by your higher self and not even know it because you're told different or you're being taught different. Okay, you're being programmed different. You might need to go with that other feeling that you have. The one that tells you, okay, this is for sure the answer. Okay, and you're gonna find out the real answer anyway, so go with it. And that's when I do better, is when I follow that, my higher self. Let's just say that. Okay, most people don't understand what you're saying when you say spirit and stuff like that. I understand there's people who don't believe in none of this stuff, and I understand that too. I have my points on that too. I have my time with that too, where I was like, I don't believe in nothing. This shit's bullshit. Excuse my language, but it was. I was praying. I was doing everything my mama told me to do. And I was still going through the most. And I said, you know what? Nah, that don't work for me. No. You can keep that. You know, but I would let my mom pray and read the Bible and do whatever because that's what she believed in. Okay? I didn't see it making a difference in my life. I was like, oh, nah, this ain't working, honey. Now I know how to decode the Bible on a different level. So I was like, oh, no wonder. I thought this lady was just like off completely. Like, ain't no saving her. She was just a part of the program too, okay? And I needed her to be my mom to lead me to where I am, baby. Same thing with my dad. I didn't agree with none of the stuff he done either, okay? I learned about a lot of stuff at a young age, about 6. Anything you can think of, voodoo, all that, honey. Learned it, was doing it, in the mix of it, okay? And didn't understand it, really. Like, I'm like, whoa. I can't go into depth about everything, but these things were put in my life for a reason. Okay? Everything in your life is for a reason. Now, there's some things you can truly avoid. There's some things you can really, you can change. It takes some work, though. You got to put the work in. It's not going to just happen. You can't just wait on somebody else to do it. You know, it's not going to work like that. But like I said, stay tapped into who you are. Get to know who you are first. You know, figure out who you are. Not just your last name and what's on your birth certificate. You need to go deeper than that. And the only way I've been able to accomplish that is with meditation. I will say fasting. Everybody can't fast. I get that. Meditation. Changing your diet. Changing the people you hang around. Change your music. Do research. Read. You're being led to things anyway that you need to know, and you might not even know it. Like, I find things through everything. Cartoons, music, everything. Like, you know, I utilize everything around me as tools to rediscover who I am. Okay? Anyway, so yeah, I have a built-in GPS. And I believe we all do, because I can tell when something's going on, you know, just period, just around me. Even with my friends, you know, just random friends, I'll be like, oh, I'll get a thought of them, and then I'll just text them, because that's how I am, or I'll call them. And then sure enough, something be going on. And it's not always bad either. You know, I just know, like, oh, okay. You know, I know when my kids are up. I know a lot of stuff, you know, just because I'm in tune, I'm in line. But a lot of that is due to, like I said, changing up everything. First, I had to change this right here, up here. Not my hair, not this beautiful hair. Now, I had to change my mentality and how I process things, okay? And then I went from there. So I'm going to end this video, guys. Peace. Love you.